Across the globe, there are places which aspire to provide the most exclusive of holiday experiences. Luxurious.
What I am doing is the best you can get in the moment.
Adventurous.
Oh my God, lions! Oh my goodness!
And sometimes quirky.
He is one of the most famous guests, and he has a fan club. He has an Instagram of over 10,000 followers.
But what challenges do these hotels face, and how do they strive to be a top destination?
Anybody could have bricks and mortar in the right location, but in order to stay relevant, I do think it's important to innovate.
With exclusive access, we go behind the scenes.
All right, now let me take you to one of our specialty suites.
Following the staff who work around the clock.
Guys, we need to be fast, yeah? The guest is waiting.
To deliver to their guests whatever it takes to impress.
When you go from one room to the other, you go into another piece of art.
You notice the view is like no other in the world.
All our guests love fantasy and happiness.
We take care of every guest and make them feel like kings.
From Asia to Arizona, Kenya to the Caribbean, Dubai to India. Step behind the scenes of some of the world's most incredible hotels. Located along the stunning Caribbean coastline are two hotels that offer very different experiences for their guests. A luxurious eco-hotel on Mexico's rugged shore and a millionaire's retreat on the tropical island of St. Lucia. While one offers deluxe accommodation with its marina location as home to yachts worth millions, the other is almost entirely self-sufficient, utilising both local materials and community within a natural environment, while still aiming to provide a luxury experience. A sailing holiday in the Caribbean is for many the ultimate adventure. And situated on the island of St. Lucia is the Marigot Bay Resort and Marina. Surrounded by the Caribbean Sea, it's a popular destination for super yachts.
We're known as the most beautiful bay in the Caribbean.
The very moment that they arrive, they fall in love with our resort. That makes my day.
The hotel consists of 124 upscale rooms and suites, featuring impressive views of the surrounding area from its hillside location. The hotel also offers all the trappings of a typical five-star resort, including 4 restaurants and bars and 2 infinity pools. The staff here try to cater to any need, even if it's sushi by the pool. But for some of the resort's high-rolling guests, its most popular facility is its private moorings.
So this is Marigot Bay Resort and Marina. As you can see, it's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful, and it's such a privilege to be working here. To think that persons would spend thousands of dollars to visit Marigot to enjoy this beautiful place, and I get paid to work here, so it doesn't come better than that.
You know, not very often would you find a hotel positioned right next to a marina. So Troy's role within the resort is very important, and he takes care of all of our mega yachts. So we cater for millionaires right on the marina.
It's holiday season. At this time of year, yacht lovers from around the globe have arrived to moor in one of the 42 berths in the resort's marina. All are full, with clients hoping for a 5-star holiday. It's Troy's job to ensure that all their needs are catered for.
The captains love to make Marigot Bay their home because they know that we can provide the services that they need. If you're looking for a place to put your boat during bad weather, then this is where you really want to stay. The hills and mountains around Marigot are 450 feet in height, right? So it cuts down the wind speed to 1/3 of a storm.
For charterboat chef Magazata Kanika, tying up here is a welcome break from the high seas for her and her guests.
Not today. Can we order for next week, please, for Wednesday?
Yeah.
Some pineapple, and if you have a fresh snapper, that would be great.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. We usually do Caribbean season around south of the Caribbean, so it's St. Lucia and Grenadines. Sometimes being at sea can get a tiny bit uncomfortable in terms of the movement. Therefore, moving back into the port at night and having to choose from many restaurants and swimming pools for the kids and jacuzzi and a spa that they can have a little massage. You know, this is all you want in the marina, really. It is a great place to recharge your batteries.
With some of his resident super yachts worth a 7-figure price tag, Troy's first job of the day is to make sure these lavish homes away from home are safe and secure.
The best way to see the bay is by water. So I invite you to join me so we can take a little tour. When I started out, I was a dock master, and then I got promoted to the assistant marina manager. And I think I did a good job in that position to impress our owner and the management team. They finally gave me the opportunity to manage the marina. I have a passion for it. I love it.
While Troy takes care of his guests in the resort's marina, for any who prefer to spend their stay on dry land, Marigot Bay also offers exclusive accommodation, delivering all the space and luxury they expect.
Welcome to our penthouse suite, where you can house a family of 6. And here we have the master suite. This is our lovely 4-corner poster bed with the net. It gets put down at turn-down service. We have our lovely Egyptian cotton on the bed.
For a price tag of £509 a night, penthouse guests have access to their own private jacuzzi, one-to-one yoga classes, and a personal chef service. One of its major attractions is visible from the 2nd floor balcony.
And this is it. This is one of my favorite things in this room, the beautiful view of Marigot Bay. You wake up to that every morning with the mega yacht in the marina. It is just breathtaking.
Over 4,000 kilometres to the west is another beach getaway with a different focus on a relaxing stay. Situated between the mountains and its own private 1.3 kilometre stretch of Mexico's Pacific coastline, Playa Viva offers guests a secluded location where jungle meets sand. It has its own sustainable agricultural ecosystem and Treehouse accommodation, aiming to supply guests with an environmentally friendly location that's also a luxurious hotel experience.
Definitely coming to Playa Viva, once you enter the doorway, you've kind of left the modern world behind and you've entered really into nature and are immersed in nature.
And we often talk about disconnecting to reconnect here.
Disconnect to reconnect. Yes, that is very true. When the people come here and they need to forget about everything their regular life is in the city and reconnect to life and nature and experience and enjoy.
With only 12 rooms and a maximum capacity of 36 guests, the resort is much smaller than most of its competition. But it sees itself as a pioneer in the hotel industry for sustainable hospitality. And guests here are promised all of the luxury, but none of the guilt. It's the concept of husband and wife teams Sandra Khan and David Leventhal.
Do I consider myself a typical hotel owner? Not at all. It's taken us 10 years now, we're in our 10th year of operations, to finally get it into stride and get it right. You talk to hoteliers and they're like, 12 rooms, that's not a hotel. You need 100 rooms for it to be a hotel. But at the same time, I think what we're doing here is so different than anywhere else. We have now 2 yoga facilities, a beautiful yoga shala and a beachfront yoga platform. We have spa with these lovely massage huts on the beach. And we've got our boutique and office area.
The rooms here aim to be eco-friendly on the inside, and many offer a great view of the natural world on their doorstep. The management here also try to have a range of prices to suit their different guests.
So eco-luxury can sometimes be barefoot luxury and be thousands of dollars per night per person. And for us, it's really important that eco-luxury is something that a lot of people can do.
For £322 a night, guests can enjoy the ultimate Playa Viva experience by staying in its most highly prized accommodation.
Playa Viva is made up of all these wonderful details, but it was really hard to catch an essence of the details until we really had one iconic piece. Welcome to the Playa Viva Treehouse, our iconic, beautiful treehouse. Let's go inside, let's check it out.
The treehouse is suspended from 3 living palm trees, 6 feet above the ground, and is built from sustainable local materials, while the inside tries to showcase a range of crafts from the local community.
These are our Playa Viva beds. We've been very lucky to find some organic sheets that are sourced here in Mexico. The bamboo that makes up the treehouse, it's been nicknamed Tiki Airstream or Bamboo Skylab. So in the bathhouse, you see a lot of the details that guests love about Playa Viva. The texture of the stone used to feed livestock originally, and then finished off to make a sink. The wall made from remnants of the yoga platform, styled like a little Tetris wall. And then one of the guests' favorite, the outdoor shower on a living palm tree.
It's by using these local natural materials, combined with some unusual hotel room features, that the resort has developed its own take on luxury for its guests.
And then another very popular item here is the in-floor hammock. Folks love to just hang out here, relax, have a cold beer, and look out over the Pacific Ocean. And maybe you'll see a pelican go by, a dolphin in the distance. I mean, who doesn't want to have this as their little private treehouse?
With the treehouse ready and waiting for its next guests, David now turns his attention to the team that keep the hotel working. Its close-knit family of 34 staff.
I think we've been very, very lucky to attract great people who want to be part of a project like this. And we've been lucky that the right people have just walked right in the door when we've needed them. I did the initial interviews for the staff, and I was looking for housekeeping, and so I asked Olga how long it would take to make up the room, and Olga immediately looked around, about an hour and 20 minutes, and it was like, okay, but turns out that I had placed Olga in the wrong department, because she was making the employee meals, and everybody was loving the food, and I found out later from Julia that she should be in the kitchen, so.
David's final stop is to check in with the resort's general manager, Julia Ocampo.
Julia, I knew I'd find you here.
Everything okay?
You need my help with anything?
No, we're fine. Thank you.
Julia was born and raised locally, but it was only after 10 years working abroad that she finally decided to come back.
Playa Viva is, like we say, it's a regenerative resort, a beautiful project with a lot of conscious, and yeah, it really goes according to my values, and I think this is what really got me into here.
At the forefront of the current regeneration program is its 200-acre permaculture project, which it hopes will supply the hotel with what it needs. It's run by the hotel's resident consultant, Amanda Harris.
It's actually been a job that I was kind of dreaming about for the past several years. I didn't know it existed.
And when we first bought the land, it hadn't been worked in about, I think, 15 years. And so really, as part of this regenerative development process, we brought in different experts in a whole different array of services. We developed that relationship with the land, and we're able to understand how we would co-evolve together.
One of the rules of permaculture is to observe and interact in your landscape. And it gives us an opportunity to really share our skill sets and share our knowledge and do what we can to help Playa Viva reforest the landscape and help its guests really regenerate their own selves through their experience here.
Thanks to Amanda and her team's hard work, the permaculture project has helped make the resort and hotel almost entirely self-sufficient.
Just here, you'll see the top of our bamboo forest. And we are harvesting the bamboo for a series of different uses on the hotel grounds. We use it here on the farm to build our greenhouses or our nursery spaces.
Bamboo may be key to keeping things running, but it would be nothing without the hard-working maintenance team.
We're going to meet Serafin. He's the maintenance chef. And yeah, he does amazing things for the rooms. Anything we ask him to do, he just does better than we request. ¿Qué hace Serafin?
Aquí estamos preparando unas luces para el camino de las casitas de masaje.
Today, Serafin is using the homegrown bamboo to work on some additional lighting for the hotel.
A lot of our lighting is very subdued, what I think of as kind of a pearl necklace around Playa Viva, but all the other lighting is really left up to nature.
This is already finished and ready to go on the walk area. It has the LED there. Cables comes out from here, and this will go underground. So you will just see from here to there. This is our lights.
Back at the Marigot Bay Resort, for manager Pearl Flavian, a hands-on approach to hotel management is also essential, especially when that means overseeing its 219 members of staff during their busiest season. Every day she briefs her team to try and ensure everything runs smoothly.
So today we have our arrival rooms. We have 20 arrival rooms. I just want to know a little about them.
Mr. Mike Scaldon, he's going to be traveling with his wife and daughter. They're here for this family vacation. They are on the all-inclusive package, and they have already arranged a pre-booked marina insider tour.
We have our departures. Most of them departed at 8:30 this morning.
We know who's coming in already, so we revise our guests coming in, our current guests in-house and our departed guests. We plan ahead, we do a lot of strategic planning. We meet with our teams. It's important that we talk to our staff and everybody's on the same page.
If I may add, Jean, I saw them off this morning and they really enjoyed their stay with us and they were most impressed with the service, so team, well done. That's nice. You deserve a round of applause. Yes, very nice.
Pearl understands that guests have high expectations, and so staff require constant training.
Good morning, everyone. So today our scenario will be dealing with guest resolutions. Colleen will be the receptionist and Stacy will play the guest role.
It's important that everybody understands why we need to treat our visitors with care and attention and love. This is our island, and whatever we do here is going to make a difference down the line.
And with several important new guest arrivals today, she's putting her reception team through their paces.
Welcome to Marigot Bay Resort Spa and Marina. My name is Colleen. Welcome, Miss Williams. How may we assist you today?
I'm very tired.
I was on the plane and I am not feeling well. Is there any way we can just...
I do understand. Our airport
Dealing with frustrated guests is par for the course in hospitality, and this is something the hotel tries to prepare their staff for in their training.
We do have an in-room dining menu. I should have an expedited one for you that can be arranged as well. Is there anything else I can assist you to make you more comfortable?
Not right now.
All right.
With the training exercise over, it's time for feedback from General Manager Pearl.
Or the airport rep should have pre-ordered the items for.
Okay, sure.
So we faltered in that area.
Okay.
That's something we need to work on. But you handled it really well. You followed the learn process. Well done.
Thank you. Great guess.
While the reception team wait on standby, personal assistant Sasha Antoine is on her way to one of the luxury suites to make sure it's ready for some very special guests.
3 weeks prior to their arrival, we contacted them to find out a little about them. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, they got married 2 weeks ago, and they have decided to use us as their honeymoon destination. I'm on my way to the room to find out if it's ready for them, and also to create that memorable experience for them.
It is super important to reach out to each and every guest. This is a way that we can find out their preferences, their needs, their wants, what are they coming for, so in order to ensure that they have a wonderful stay with us.
I'm delivering Mr. and Mrs. Jones' itinerary and a welcome letter from the personal assistant team. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, they love chocolates and their favorite is Ferrero Rocher. So we decided to have a wonderful Ferrero Rocher platter for them. Mr. Jones is a fan of Spider-Man, so we also decided to incorporate the balloons with his favorite cartoon character, Spider-Man.
Our guests look for fun, adventure, privacy, unique experiences that they can only get here at Marigot Bay Resort. We're not just 5-star like every other. We exceed, we go beyond for them.
While personal assistant Sasha adds the final touches to the honeymoon suite, Mrs. Jones has arrived at reception. She's greeted by the hotel's front of house team.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Marigot Bay Resort.
Thank you very much.
I'm Neil from Guest Services.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too as well. May I offer you a cold towel if you don't mind?
Yes, please. Good morning and welcome. Thank you very much.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
I'll be handing you over to your PA. She is Sasha. She will be continuing the arrival process.
Welcome. Pleasure to finally meet you. Are you excited about your trip?
Oh, very much.
Awesome.
Very
so
much.
I'm going to take you over to your room. Right?
Certainly.
How was your taxi ride? How was everything?
With their latest arrivals checked in, the hotel is now fully booked. There's no time to relax for General Manager Pearl as she checks in with her other staff to make sure everything's running like clockwork.
Hospitality is my love. I've always wanted to be involved in the hotel sector. This is what I enjoy. This is where I'm at peace.
How are you today? How was your coconut? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, very much. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Gentlemen, what's the special today?
We have salmon and tuna sashimi as the special today.
1 o'clock, we have a date? Great, thank you. Natalia, nice to see you. Oh my goodness. Natalia, you just had a baby. Oh, congratulations. Thank you. How was it? Great, but you look well. Yeah, I am. The philosophy here is that we're one family. The team, everybody's together. We work together as a team. And 5 years later, we're still doing it, and we're doing it even better. Hello. How are you? What's your name? Leah. Leah. Nice to meet you, Leah.
And it's Leah's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Oh, Leah.
What would you like for your birthday? We'll take care of you, Leah, okay? I personally try my best to welcome each and every guest and to interact with them during the stay.
With her personal assistant team on constant standby, Pearl ensures that this guest's birthday is specially catered for.
It's important that you communicate with the guests, you communicate with your team, you anticipate your guest needs, and you resolve any issues rather speedily.
So
just met Leah. She's under one of the cabanas right there. It's her birthday today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so can you please put together something for
Absolutely,
her?
I'll take care of that
Yeah,
for
she
you.
likes ice cream. So let's decorate her cabana, make her feel special.
Absolutely, I'll do that for you.
Thank you, well done. I'm impressed, thank you. Our philosophy is that we put the guests at the center of everything that we do.
While Pearl makes her rounds of the hotel and marina, back on Mexico's Pacific coast, head chef Abraham Alonso Pineda is on his way to meet up with permaculture consultant Amanda Harris to pick up some of the hotel's homegrown produce for tonight's dinner.
So we're in what we all call the chef's favorite part of the garden. We have papayas, which are harvested daily. Here next to it, we have a bed full of 3 different varieties of kale, interplanted with green beans and sesame plants. So the guests are eating this on a regular basis. It's either part of the green drink in the morning or an alternative to store-bought spinach, which allows us to feed people here from the land.
For tonight's special vegan menu, Abraham is after a very particular ingredient, freshly harvested cacao for his organic chocolate dessert.
Hola, Amanda. ¿Cómo estás? Qué bueno, bien. ¿Ya tenemos listo el cacao?
Sí, casi.
Qué bueno. Qué bueno. ¿Me lo llevo?
Sí, por favor.
Ok, perfecto. Gracias.
While Abraham races back to the hotel to start preparing his locally sourced vegan menu, down on the beach, another key member of the hotel's team is also helping prepare an excursion for its guests.
Some of the roles that you'll see at Playa Viva that you won't see in a lot of other places would be the role of the social impact officer, which is what Colleen does.
Colleen is making her daily visit to a local charity which the resort has helped establish, La Tortuga Viva Turtle Sanctuary. Most species of marine turtle have been placed on the endangered list, so the Turtle Sanctuary was founded to try to protect turtles from predators, poachers, and commercial exploitation. It's a part of the work the teams do that they believe helps the local environment. And for Colleen, offers the opportunity to give guests a special experience.
Volunteers excavate the nests on the beach and bring them to the sanctuary because it's a way of protecting the eggs from predation. My background is in community work and conservation and environmental education, and I think that just shows how unique it is that a hotel puts this in the front lines of their mission. So if we come over here, we can see where Lencho and Silvano collected 2 nests. So here's the first one, and here's the one from this morning. And then they'll come back this afternoon, see if any more babies have been born.
While Colleen arranges her next turtle release at the Turtle Sanctuary, staff are creating something they hope will give their guests a taste of authentic St. Lucian culture. In its private rum cave, guests can sample some of the finest spirits the resort has to offer, courtesy of its in-house connoisseur barman and expert, Andre Thomas.
Well, with the kind of work I do, it means I drink everything, whatever comes first.
Today, Andre is hosting honeymoon guests who've booked a private rum tasting experience.
Well, here we introduced the Admiral Rodney fancy bottle. These have won 12 gold medals, 2 double gold. It is a blend of 3 age rums. The last years, they have been adding other old rums to the blend. So at one point this year, we're expecting a 15-year release. So this is designed to go neat, or maybe 1 cube of ice just to open up the flavor a little bit. Enjoy.
Rum has a long tradition in St. Lucia, forming an integral part of the full Caribbean island experience. With the first distillation taking place here on the sugarcane plantations of the 17th century, where it was discovered that molasses could be fermented into alcohol.
I like what I do. It's fun. We meet people from all around the globe. You know, they like the place, they like the bar. It's paradise in its own way.
So this is the creme de la creme.
Yes.
Can we get these in the US?
Absolutely. I guarantee you this, that one, and one we're going to touch in a second, they are widely available. I got you water.
In the hotel's spa, treatment specialist Blue uses her own blend of locally grown herbs and spices to help revive any guests who are looking to unwind.
This is the only place, I think, in the world where you come in and nothing is out of a jar. Every single product that we use here is created from scratch by us for your individual needs. This is what makes us different.
I personally believe that today's traveler is in search of restoration or rejuvenation.
One speciality is Blue's body scrub class, where she helps guests concoct bespoke remedies for any aches and pains.
Welcome to the scrub class, Nick and Pascal. So Pascal, you've indicated to me that you went ridge climbing and your muscles are a bit sore. And Pascal, you would like us to work on the cellulite issue that you have. So we can do this for both of you and we will get right to it. Okay?
Okay.
So Nick, for you, we're going to be using Dead Sea salt. We're going to be using Mediterranean sea salt.
Okay.
And for you, since we're going to be working on the cellulite for you, I'm going to be using sugar for you. So what I would like you to do is to add a little of the itch oil to your product. So we're going to gently pour in the essential oils and continue to mix. So we're going to get a fragrance that you like. And this is the body scrub that you're going to be using in the treatments.
Okay.
So you've created your very first scrub from scratch.
While Blue instructs her guests on how to use her bespoke body scrub. Back in Mexico, Social Impact Officer Colleen has arranged to take some guests on an excursion into the nearby town of Julachuca, where the hotel runs several volunteer programs that aim to help the community.
So as you all know, coming to Playa Viva is so much more than just staying at the hotel. We love to bring guests out into the community to get to know all of the projects that we do. So today, if you'd be willing to, we're going to go out and hop in this vehicle and see some of the work we do in the community.
Great, thank you.
Some of the trends in travel now are people are looking for experiential travel, something transformative, where they can actually have a deeper engagement to place. And so the work that we do here at Playa Viva is really about exactly that.
Okay, welcome to Julachuca. It's a town of about 350 people here in the state of Guerrero. Hola, buenos dias. I think that connection and engagement is what lasts long after guests leave. It's what they remember and what really connects them to this place. A great example of that is an education project that we have. What Ariel does in the schools is usually teaching English, he does PE, he also coaches the soccer team. And that was something that the community was really vocal about, that they wanted more educational opportunities for their community, and they saw Playa Viva as a link that would allow them to have access to people maybe with different knowledge and skills. Wow. Working with the kids at the schools, they're just amazing kids, and being able to be a part of their lives and seeing them grow up and giving back is really special. Muy bien, gracias.
While some of the guests are spending their afternoon in the hot Mexican sun, others are cooling off at the hotel's bar with a cocktail.
My name is Juan Carlos Solis. Everybody's call me Johnny. Right now in the bar, I'm the inventor of one of the famous drinks for this hotel, and it's the organic basil margarita. All right, let's start in. So we got to cut it off the lime.
As the resort's activities coordinator, cocktails aren't Johnny's only skills.
In Playa Viva, I do a different thing. I starting from the beginner, and I starting bartender, waiter, tour guide, driver. But right now, mostly we're taking for excursion on the beach. I do a little bit of everything, but everything when I do it because I like it.
But for anyone who prefers to stay at the hotel, the staff can also offer massage treatments. Alok and Anjali are the hotel's masseurs, but also teach yoga here.
I think a big part of this place is integrating with the elements. And so, we're teaching outside with the sound of the ocean and the breeze and the sun. And what we do also is the body work with people. So helping them if they have, different stresses in their shoulders or wherever they have in their body.
For us, it's really rewarding when we have people who are really taking advantage of their time here. And we don't have any other development along this beach. You can go up and down it for hours. You don't see anyone else. So for people that are coming here to really retreat from their lives at home, they can do that here.
In the evening, some guests like to wind down before dinner with a yoga class.
This has been here about 3 years, and the platform is amazingly epic. And yeah, just having a sunset practice here is pretty miraculous, as you can see. This is a big part of what makes this place unique, is that yoga is included with your stay here, so that people can do their yoga practice in the morning and feel rejuvenated throughout the rest of the day, so they can drink their beer later.
Finally, as the sun goes down, dinner service is about to begin. And for anyone who's new to vegan food, head chef Abraham is on hand to take them through tonight's menu.
Para esta noche de hoy, como es vegetariano y es vegano, no hay carne, no pescado, hicimos una sopa de tuna, de la planta del cactus, de la fruta, en español se llama tuna. Hicimos una sopa con leche de coco. Tenemos de nuestro jardín, tenemos una ensalada mixta de kale, arúgula, tomates rojos, igual del predio, tomatito cherry. Es una ensalada de aquí también de nuestro jardín, que es de nada. Provecho a todos. Gracias.
The thing that stands out for me of being here is that the level of care and quality and attention that we get to receive as guests, and yet that sense of casualness and ease. We don't have this kind of separation between the staff and the guests. It just feels like you're staying at someone's house, at their really beautiful, awesome house.
Completely welcome sitting around the big table and feel like they're part of the family that's here.
Marigot Bay Hotel's kitchen, locally sourced ingredients are also a key feature on the menu. Today, senior chef Wana is using some of the best to make a local dish called Johnny Cakes, a flattened piece of bread that's then fried, resulting in a crisp exterior and a soft, chewy center with a touch of sweetness.
Every day you learn new things. I'll be on the top and I'll still feel I'm not at the top. The sky is the limit. So I learned from little boy growing up, I've been cooking. I love it, that's my passion. Yeah.
Tuesday night is party night at the resort, where guests get to sample some traditional St. Lucian culture and cuisine. And it's not just Chef Wana's Johnny Cakes on the menu here.
And everything here is local. All the place you can get is right here in St. Lucia. So we're going to start off. I'm going to introduce the foods to you. Right here we have some fish broth. Over here we got some pepper pots, beef pepper pots. Right here we got some beef, we got some rice and peas, sweet potato pie, ripe plantain. We got a roasted pig right here, where they do the cabbage. Right here. We got some jerk chicken here. I specialize in everything. Thank you, enjoy.
While guests experience a night of Caribbean culture, for the housekeeping team, it's business as usual. They make sure no matter how wild this party gets, guests can look forward to a peaceful night's sleep. After a late night of food, drink and lively Caribbean entertainment for guests, a favourite spot to recover is one of the hotel's infinity pools. And for anyone who's feeling a little bit fragile after an evening in the hotel's rum cave, guest experience manager Angelina has a suggested tonic.
Good morning. Here's a freshly picked coconut from our resort. Please enjoy. Coconut water is very, very beneficial to the body. What the coconut water does, it goes straight to your bloodstreams and it flushes you. And then you're good to go.
For any guests who'd like a change from the pool, Le Bass Beach offers an alternative.
This is the ferry. We just get on the ferry and to the beach, next side. When you leave home, you might be a little down, but when you get here, the scenery, the view, the people, everything that surrounds you, I mean, it changes everything for you. It's amazing. It's wonderful to be working here. This is what we do. When our guest comes, we put the towels on the chairs. There's the chairs. So we place the towels on the chair, like this here, this here. And the water.
While guests relax at Marigot Bay, at Playa Viva, the hotel is a hive of activity.
The biggest ones are the good ones.
And down on the beach, the turtle encounter is reaching a climax.
So we have 60 olive ridley turtles. This is the most common species that nests on our beaches. And for the release, we just ask that people stand back. The turtles will make their way to the water. If you see any crabs, you're welcome to scare them, any birds, but otherwise we ask that you don't touch the turtles and let them take their natural course to the ocean. Okay. Okay, so we release the turtles back this far so that they have a chance to imprint on the sand. It's a chemical process on their shell, and that allows them to come back and nest on the same beach. We have guests here. They're learning about sea turtle conservation and biology. They're learning about the threats that they face globally. So this allows them to go back home with a new sense of knowledge and what they can do to help protect sea turtles.
Both Marigot Bay Resort in St. Lucia and Playa Viva Hotel in Mexico deliver very different experiences, but both have the aim of creating an environment where guests can sit back, unwind, and enjoy a relaxing stay.
So whether you're a celebrity or you're someone just, trying to escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life, this is the place to be.
We go beyond all our guest expectations. Each and every guest who walks in here, when they leave, they come back. And that's what we're all about.
What makes Playa Viva an incredible hotel? Probably what the guests tell us, which is that it checks all of their boxes. And even some of the boxes that they didn't even know existed.
But whether it's staying alongside the super yacht sailing elite of the Caribbean, or a one-of-a-kind, back-to-basics, eco-friendly experience on the rugged Mexican coast, both hotels strive to offer their guests luxury, special experiences, and a way of life that's far from traditional.
You leave refreshed and renewed and go back to your community, inspired to make changes.
This is an incredible hotel. This is a magic place.
You just can't go wrong. You've got it all. You got the total package right here when you walk into this hotel. That's it.